A great mix will almost always start with a great arrangement. In the case of a modern pop song, where you've got maybe a smaller section at the verse and then it builds to the pre-chorus and then just explodes at the chorus, a lot of times that's going to come from the recording and the arrangement. That's preferred, right? Well, in the case of a track that you're mixing where maybe you're working with an up-and-coming producer and they didn't do that, they didn't record for things to build and explode, there's some cool things we can do in the mix. I'm going to show you those here in today's 2-minute mix tip. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mix Academy. I'm David Glenn, davidglennrecording.com and themixacademy.com. Today, like I said, we're going to be taking the kind of standstill, boring, just straightforward mix and really help it pop at the chorus, even the pre-chorus. Now, I mentioned maybe a production that's less than, just not arranged very great in the intro there, but this can even enhance well-arranged tracks. So just wanted to throw that out there. We've got the track here that is well-arranged by my man Bathu, featured in the Mix Academy. The song's called A Little Bit Longer. The artist is Prime. And basically, this tip, I just take my mix bus, the volume fader here. It could be your master fader, but just be careful in Pro Tools. Master faders are pre-insert. It will affect the gain going into your plug-in chain, whereas if you use a stereo aux track in Pro Tools, you're good to go. It'll be post-insert. Little tidbit there. But I'll drop the overall volume of my mix by -1 dB from the very beginning. And then what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll creatively think, how can I maybe pull up the pre-chorus half a dB, pull up the chorus that full dB, maybe drop the bridge, maybe sometimes I leave the bridge up if it's big and exciting, just kind of play with it and go through. So I'm going to show you what I did on this particular mix is the beginning, the intro, it all starts at -1 dB, you can see here.
Little bit longer. Stay a little bit longer. Oh my darling, won't you play?
Okay, let's fast forward to the end of the verse. Going into the pre-chorus, what I do is I lift it up half a dB.
Beat up feels heavy and I want my bedding and you feel strange, troubled and drained. But I'm here for you to brighten your mood, to make you smile and to make you chuckle, to make you blossom and bloom in the midst of the troubles. So you want my help but don't ask for it, yo, I'm confused.
And then here at the end of the pre-chorus, it's building up, it's getting exciting, the music is doing its thing. The song actually drops off, but for the sake of getting the chorus up and kind of continuing the journey, I pull that back up, the rest of the half dB to get back to 0. And then I'll show you, fast forward and show you out where it really does explode and makes an even bigger difference. But here at the end, let's hear this with and without the automation. Here's with it.
Yo, I'm confused, and all I ever really asked of you is, oh my darling, won't you play?
So there you can hear it lifts up. Now check it out without it.
Yo, I'm confused, and all I ever really asked of you is, oh my darling, won't you play with me?
One more time, because you really got to check that out. That makes a pretty big difference there.
Yo, I'm confused, and all I ever really asked of you is, oh my darling.
That's staying put, and then here's the jump.
Yo, I'm confused, and all I ever really asked of you is, oh my darling, won't you play?
Even though the song drops off, it's like, hey, I'm the chorus, I'm important, pull that guy up. So coming out of it can be tough. You can see here at the end, I've got a little fade out. There's a nice little gap here that allowed me to do that. But getting back down so that you can build it back up, sometimes you got to play with it, but a little fade out never hurts.
A little bit longer. What more do I have to do? What more do I have to say to let you know?
And again, that's not going to be that big of a deal. You can't really tell that it's going back down, but you can tell when it comes back up, which is what this is all about. So here's the pre-chorus. I'll tell you what, let's come out here for the time's sake of these 2-minute quick tips that I keep going over on.
Let's be close. Oh my darling, won't you stay with me? Won't you remain with me?
Now you can see I drop this before the one of the chorus so that the chorus has all that more impact. So let's hear it from where I pull it down.
I know you've got to go. I know you've got to leave. I know you've got to. I know you've got to. But darling, won't you please stay a little bit longer? Won't you please stay a little bit longer? Would you please stay a little bit longer? Yeah, would you please stay a little bit longer?
And then for the sake of not going too much over, let's hear off and then back on.
Stay a little bit longer. Would you please stay a little bit longer? Would you please stay a little bit longer?
One more time off.
Stay a little bit longer.
back on.
Stay a little bit longer. Would you please stay a little bit longer? Would you please stay a
I hope you guys can hear that and feel it. Definitely with a track that has not been well arranged, this will make all the more difference. But cool tip there. Down 1 dB, up half dB at the pre-chorus or the B section, whatever, and then the full dB up at the chorus. Play with it. Get creative with it. You guys will do some cool stuff. But feel free, comment down below if you dig this. I've got plenty more STEREOBUSS automation tips and tricks coming your way with the 2-minute quick tips. But I would love to hear what you guys want me to feature here on the channel. Would love to build the community with what you guys want to learn. So don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in many more tutorials to come.